There has been a lot said about other matters. Stop here. Is Indonesia? It is a clear issue before this house. We have done precious little by way of actual active help. We are not in a position to do so. Stop, but we have sympathy for the Indonesians and we have expressed it as publicly as possible. Stop, because we give our sympathy and some degree of help to Indonesia, and because this offends and irritates some of the major powers of the world. Are we to withdraw that help? Sign of interrogation. Are we to submit tamely and say no, this might irritate this power, or that? Sign of interrogation. For it does irritate this or that power, and there is no doubt about it. Stop para. Naturally, we cannot as a government go as far as we might have done as a non-official organization in which we can express our opinions as frankly and as aggressively as possible. Stop. Speaking as a government, we have to moderate our language. Stop. We have sometimes to stop doing things which we might otherwise do. Stop. Nevertheless, the fundamental thing is whether we sympathize and openly sympathize with a country like Indonesia in her struggle for freedom or not. Stop. That applies not to Indonesia only but to several other countries. Stop. In each case, we have to face the passive hostility of various interests, not only the direct interests involved, but also the indirect interests involved, because the direct and the indirect interests hang together in such matters. Stop para. It is an astonishing thing to see how for many months the good offices committee has functioned in Indonesia. Stop. They are all good people, and it happens that the secretary of the committee is an Indian. The way it has functioned and the results it has produced are not at all satisfactory. Stop. If this house is dissatisfied with what the Security Council has done this year or considered in regard to Kashmir, they would be still more dissatisfied, I think, if they considered the Indonesian Good Offices Committee's work. Stop. Unfortunately, their approach to such problems is an approach with which this house cannot agree on account of our past traditions, on account of